Y'all want to learn how to rotate effectively on EXP lane? Like, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this shit is so basic. Like, it really takes, like, barely any skill once you understand it. So, let's just get right into it. Like, I'm not trying to waste your guys' time, yeah? Just remember this. This is a very small thing. Whenever your minions clash, remember that minions always spawn around the 10th and 40th second of every minute. So what does that mean? If I clear my minions here, I might, depending on my clear speed, have 10, 20 seconds before my minions clash again. If I clear my minions here, just up that time by 10 seconds. If I clear my minions here, up that time additionally by another 10 seconds. So what does this mean? If you want to rotate, you need to cut lanes, but do it with caution, because if you're cutting lanes and the enemy's jungler is here and roamer and mage and you're caught in between enemy lines like this, you're just dead. It doesn't matter. If you have to burn a flicker over it, it's not worth it. So what I'm telling you right now is make sure that if you're going to be cutting, that the enemy is in a position where they cannot punish you for cutting. On the other hand, do the fucking basics and pick an EXP laner who can rotate quickly. Every single time I see my team pick a Hylos into a Khalid or a Benedetta and it becomes a 4v3 and we're fucking losing every... Okay, let me calm down. If you want to rotate, pick an EXP who can rotate. Pick Khalid. Pick Hilda. Okay, Zex, I'm listening to you right now. I've low cut. Or okay, I've high cut. Now what do I do? Like, I've cut the lane, but now I still have no clue what I'm supposed to do with this time in between the minions. Well, it's pretty simple. Number one, if you low cut, just walk this way and give some vision. If the enemy cleared the buff, you're gonna vision the respawn timer. Now, even though this is a roamer's job, in solo queue, sometimes this isn't something your roamer will do. Maybe your roamer's AFK on gold lane, maybe your roamer's just babysitting the jungler, which is they're not supposed to be doing, you know what I mean? And now, your jungler will know if they can invade or not. Number two, if you have a fast-moving EXP laner, and the enemy's on the red buff and your team is fighting, well, guess what, guys? By tanking only one turret shot, I am here now. I am here. I am at this fight. You know what I mean? Now, keep in mind it's easier to cut on bot side than it is on top side because, like, the space between turrets is much bigger here, and you're not, like, directly stuck in the enemy's jungle. So if you're going to high cut, I suggest it being for level 4 and making sure that your like roamer is here or whatever when you're on this side of the map. Whereas over here, it doesn't really matter. On the other hand, the final thing, which I would say, is to try and come into mid lane and gank the enemy mage. If you can come into mid lane and secure a kill onto the enemy mage, because you rotated, you have successfully cut. On the other hand, if you even poke them out and the turtle's coming up, like, your team could create a 4v3 advantage because of your cut at the turtle and take the turtle quick while the enemy mage is still walking back. Basic shit. Very basic shit. With certain heroes, if they're fast enough, you can high cut this lane and you can dead ass walk your ass all the way over, all the way to top side and gank gold lane. There are so many games where I'm playing Hilda, Benedetta, or Khalid, and I go up to gold lane and I get a random ult and perfect gank onto their gold laner. Why the fuck is Khalid top lane? Well, guess what? I cleared my lane and I rotated. What is the enemy EXP laner doing? They're just AFK under their turret clearing minions. This is the purpose of cutting. Your purpose is to create a numerical advantage and pressure on other parts of the map. These heroes who are able to rotate quickly, join teamfights quickly. Lucas as well. Lucas is amazing for doing this. Lucas clears so quickly, and once he's level 4 and he has his ultimate available, no one is more oppressive than a Lucas. Anyways, let's get y'all better on EXP lane, yeah? I want all of y'all to be going into your next game and remembering the things that I'm telling you, because I'm over here trying to teach y'all. I'm not over here trying to tell y'all some false information. I'm telling y'all what it is. I'm telling y'all how it is. So I want y'all to be the best versions of yourselves in this game and in real life too. Alright, y'all, so in this game, the enemy decided to go with a pretty random draft, I can't lie. It ends up being Cho Rome, Melissa Gold, Gata TXP, Thamu's Jungle, and what's it called, Valier in mid lane. And literally, like, their draft, like, it killed them already. Like, Thamu should not be jungling. Like, I don't know why they picked Thamu's jungle, but it don't matter. Because we still gotta play it right. We still gotta do the right shit to actually win these games still. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's start showing y'all what we did. Alright y'all, so starting off this game, I decided to leash Bane's jungle, because even if it's 2 seconds extra that I help him clear, it's 2 seconds extra, it don't matter. But I'm always paying attention to the map and watching Franco's vision. We can see that Thamu started red, Gatut is their roamer, and Cho is their EXP. So since Cho can cut lane and rotate really quickly as well, I'm gonna get the clear advantage by cutting during the time that he's over there messing around with my Franco. And now because of this, I'm able to clear and be there for some more significant fights while Cho loses a minion and is forced to clear his lane. Now even though my being at this fight didn't impact it too much, I got 70 gold from that assist, and we also ended up trading their jungler for our roamer. This is a very great trade. On the other hand, since I want level 4 a bit quicker, sorry Kagura, but we're going to take some of your minions, and now we're going to go back up to lane. Now that we have finished clearing our minions, we're immediately going to go back to rotating on the map. I know that my wave is coming and I don't have much time, but I'd rather be elsewhere on the map during this time, providing vision or just kind of in general being prepared for any kind of possible opportunity. And since nothing presented itself, it don't matter, let's go back up and clear our lane. Now here, because I can see that the enemy's in a better position for the turtle than my team, I'm going to hold the minion here, and I'm going to get my level 4 slightly later. I'm going to let the minions clash first, and then I'm going to clear my wave. This way, Cho won't get his level 4 unless if he walks up for these minions, and I, on the other hand, am clearing in a much safer position. And as you guys can see, from a coordinated ult from Bane and I, we're able to absolutely destroy their Gato and their Thamus. My job as an EXP laner is to stun Thamus right at the turtle retry point, which means the point where he would be using his retry to confirm the turtle so that he can't use it because he is stunned. On the other hand, I combined my ultimate with Bane's to force him and Gato to get hit by Bane's ultimate and be in the perfect position to just get absolutely bursted. Since we have this advantage now, let's cut this lane, get our Thunderbelt, and get going on this rotation stuff, yeah? Since we got vision by Volier, there's no reason for me to continue the gank on bot lane. On the other hand, let's give some vision to Thamus' blue, which we can now see that he took, clear mid lane and go back up to top lane. Since Kagura's obviously involved in the fight down there, we might as well go back up to our top lane and take these mid minions. So at least from this cut, we were able to get about 140 gold from mid lane, but we're still back in time for our minions. Since Thamus is top lane here, we might as well immediately take the turtle. There's literally no reason for his being top lane, on top of the fact that I can literally just steal the EXP crab from him. This was pretty brain dead on Thamus' part, I can't lie, despite the fact that he's a 100-star jungle main. Unbelievable, right? Despite his rather interesting playstyle, my job still stays the same. Let's get ourselves down to bot lane since Cho is already there and gank on this turtle. And just because I rotated, we were able to confirm that kill on Cho. This kill on Volier would have happened either way, but my just being at that fight created a lot more pressure for the enemy. Either way, let's go back up to our lane, let's clear, rinse, repeat, etc, etc. And if my marksman wanted, we could swap lanes at this point, since it's easier for me to kind of force this Melissa to stay back and not be able to farm than it is for Irithel to do it. This is why I love Khalid on EXP. He is super annoying to kill. It is very difficult to pressure and push a Khalid, especially when he just has his second skill to heal, he has CC immunity in his ultimate, and he has flicker. So it's kind of just like trying to gank a Khalid is a dead end unless if you have someone who can stun lock him for a while. I think that this Thamuz might be a fan, bruh. Like, I don't understand why he's still on my lane. Like, on some real shit, like, he didn't even take the small green down here. Like, why is he still here? And now he walks into my entire team. In honor of this Thamuz, I think I should be making a few more jungle guides. Just, you know, in honor of his beautiful decision making, to say the least. Since Bane is pushing the turret, I'm going to let him push and take the minions, since it's more important he gets his farm, and I'm going to be doing what I should be doing, which is visioning instead. And as you can see, just from me being here, my presence alone is able to force Valier to not walk up here, it's able to force Cho to have to give up his positioning, and now Thamuz wants to walk up. Well, let's see how annoying Khalid can be to a Thamuz. And just like that, single-handedly with only my pressure, I am able to completely zone and even kill Thamuz. Obviously, Bane confirmed the kill, but we did 90% of the work. Like, come on, y'all. Either way, let's go back to just being oppressive, visioning, taking space, forcing the enemy back. This is what we do as an EXP. Look at my positioning in this turret. Can they walk up to defend it? No, sir, they cannot. This is what you do as an EXP. Always buy roam boots around this time of the match, since you will anyways get assists to boost the passive, and eventually you might get encouraged yourself, which is going to benefit your team. Alright guys, Lord is coming. What is my job? Vision. Guess what? The second Bane decides to go, we can go for this Lord. If my team decides to continue fighting in mid, I'm in position to gank mid. My job is to vision. And now look at the vision we have on Cho and Thamuz. And guess who follows my mage and roamer? Who provided this vision? I did. And just like that, from that one little flicker ult, we're able to pick off their Melissa. And at this point, they don't have anyone to clear the waves. Like, for the next 23 seconds, there's no possible chance that Gatot, Thamuz, and Cho, and even Valier, when they come back, is going to be able to clear these waves. So this game is pretty much already done. I hope you guys enjoyed and just saw how oppressive you can really be on EXP lane. This is how you rotate effectively and help your team effectively. I really hope that everything is as clear as day and that y'all really did learn a bit from this video. It does take some time to learn, but game sense is the most important thing, and you guys will learn that by staying here on my channel. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next one.